It's not white, blue, green, yellow. Anybody who has pure consciousness is an Aryan. And from the word Aryan, you have the word Arya-sta, or aristocracy. Aristocracy means the crazy or the crazy or the people who are Aryans, who are situated in purity. But aristocracy doesn't mean name, fame, money, position. No, Arya means someone who has a pure state of life. We are in a hotel here, Ramada. Very nice breakfast place, wonderful, really clean. The waiters, all the culinars, all pakka dress. The spread, very nice breads, etc. But then was a pig leg in the middle of the place, of the breakfast place. A dead leg of an animal. So this is aristocracy? But people don't see it. We saw that, no breakfast there for sure. We went somewhere else. So still is discovering. Arya means purity in the way you eat, in the way you think, in the way you live. So the Aryan culture of India, based on the Vedas and the sacred scriptures, who are apauruseya, means they have no fault. They can teach a lot to human society and belongs to everyone, because India is not a country. Even the name India is not real. There is a Sindhu river that comes from the Himalayas. This Sindhu river crossed from Pakistan. The Persians who wanted to invade India, they called the people who live on the other side of the river the Sindhus. But because they don't pronounce the S properly, they call it the Hindus. And since then, these names stick as the Hindus. But India is not never written anywhere. The name of this place is Bharatavarsha. Bharatavarsha means the land of the King Bharata. And King Bharata, long time ago, was the emperor of the whole world. So the whole world was Bharata. It was not just one country. That's why you have Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, it was called before Siam, Cambodia, Venkateshwar of Vietnam. They were all part of India. And in this side, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, they're all part of Rajasthan. That's why they have Sanskrit names. Iran, Iraq, all these were part of India. All the way to the north, with Greeks they were all Hindu. You can say following the Hindu tradition. Mesopotamia. So before was one unity, one culture that has been divided by political reasons, by men. So that's nowadays we are breaking these barriers of sectarism, breaking these barriers of separatism. We start feeling that we are one human race. We are all equal. We all have the same God. The sun that is shining in your head is the same sun that is shining in Africa, in South America. Why we think that we have a different God for every race, every religion? Same God, different names. Yes, one last question.
My question is about the meaning of the linga.
Yes.
If the world is not a good place for an unborn child,
Yeah.
what's the meaning of the linga?
Lingam in Sanskrit means few things. It means also to give life. That's why the male organ is called lingam, because it's to give life. Lengua is the beginning of sound, so it's also called lingam. Lingam means beginning. So, like the word yoni, there's the female organs. Yoni means the one who sustains life. So it's not defined as sexuality, it's defined as something more profound than that. It's like the word phallus, it's very used in the West. They think the phallus is the male organ. But phal in Sanskrit means fruit. You go to the market in India and say, phal, fruits. So, the phallus is the one that gives the fruit to the wife. The fruit is the child. So phallus means the one who gives a fruit. So in India, people worship the lingam, for example, of Lord Shiva. They pour rice or water over this lingam because they know that from there they can get the blessing to have a child. But in the West, it's more sexual because not so much about procreation, giving life, having children. It's more about something sexual.
Why would we wait?
Is this world so difficult? Oh, his question is why to make babies if this world is so deep, why to bring them to this world? If the parents are good, if the parents are God conscious, they can bring a good soul who also needs good association, who also needs good parents, and from there move on. Where are you coming from? Nice to meet you. So, we all need to have good children. We all want good children. So when parents come together, when you marry in Sanskrit called vivaha, vivaha means responsibility. And the first samskar, or the first sacred act of the couple, is to procreate a good child. It's a sacred act. So normally they find a particular day that is auspicious, according to astrology, and they both chant a lot of mantras, they fast, and then they start eating specific grains that have been offered to God. Because in the grains are the seeds, the souls. When the men eat these grains, transform into seeds, semen. This semen will be given to the wife. So to have a child is very sacred. Then you can attract a soul who comes from the upper planetary systems. Someone who's developed in his good karma. If you just have sex out of sex, and if you're drunk on top of that, you're going to bring people who call Varna Sankara. We're not prepared. They come to this planet to just enjoy, destroy, very egoistic nature. The normal is the people who's in the lower planetary systems. So it's a big responsibility to have child because you're going to attract one soul. And there is two kinds of people, suras and asuras, pious and impious. The sura try to do what is the welfare of everyone. The impious, that what is good for me, I don't care for the rest. That's why you see in this world a lot of destruction, because a lot of egotism. Okay? Om Tat Sat, thank you very much. It was wonderful to come again to Stuttgart. I hope I can see you next year. Thank you.